Okay, hi, this is Lee Whittier. I'm the Dog Show Mentor, and I'm here today flying solo. Dan Sayers had some technical difficulties, and so we'll be addressing some questions and having some fun together. So I hope you all take some time to put your name in the chat so we know where you are, who you are, and what breed you have. And today we're going to talk about sportsmanship, but first I'm going to answer some questions from last week. So I'm key contributing editor for Show Site Magazine Ring Ready, and as I said, also Dog Show Mentor. And if you feel like it, if you want to pay attention here, turn off your other devices, hang out, take a few deep breaths. Hey, Haley. Pomeranian's awesome. I love Poms. All right. And Ginger from St. Louis. Hi, Ginger. Thanks for being here. Linda, hey, nice to see you. Minnesota. Tammy also has Pomeranians. I love it when I know who's here and I can see you and get a sense for you. So we are going to talk about sportsmanship a little bit, but first I'm going to answer this really interesting question that I got. And it's, my bitch is a boss lady. She's 10 months old and wants to take me around the ring. What's the best way to train her to show good movement? Hey, Michelle, Central Michigan, nice. Karen, Kentucky. Hey, Karen, nice to see you. So, having a bitch that wants to be the boss really could be used to your advantage. It's a great problem to have. So what's going to happen is you're going to add in components of training and break it down into small pieces. So it's a step at a time. So when she does it right, then you're going to have some rewards. Hey, Linda, Southern California. Kaylee, nice to see you. So a lot depends on the breed-specific movement, and that's what you want to focus on because that's what the judge is going to be looking for, is breed-specific movement. Is she living in your home or kennel? Is she living with other dogs? Hey, Joyce, nice to see you. Donna from Joyce from Wyoming, and someone else that has Corsos in Michigan, and I can't read your name. All right. Thank you for posting. I appreciate that. So don't try to hold your bitch back. Encourage her and move with her and move forward. And let her know through gentle touches of the lead, just as if you're riding a horse. Let her know what you want her to do. Picture in your mind that perfect gait, that perfect cadence, that perfect foot timing that you want just for that breed. Okay, we've got Ellen here from Ontario, Canada, Cavaliers. Awesome, welcome from Canada. And hi, Elizabeth from Kentucky. Welcome. All right. So I hope that helps for the boss lady. And if you'd like further information, I have an open door policy. So don't hesitate to reach out to me privately and we can chat. All right. Now I have another question. Hey, Michelle from Southern California Whippets. Nice to see you. And Alexandra with Borzois from Washington, right here in Washington State. And we're having a beautiful day here in Washington State. And I miss having Dan here as my wingman, or maybe I'm his wing person. But he will be back next week. We'll both be here next week. Back to our regular time. So now I have another question that I love this question. I'm of a certain age and can't get down and up to stack my toy breed by hand. My dogs do free stack However, should I mention this to the ring steward? And my question is, well, if you want to, I don't see any reason to. So many toys are pre-baited, and if you're doing it properly, you can make this work for you, that you are the one that's up, right? You are the one, and you're going to call a little extra attention. Hey, Lori, nice to see you. Lori from Texas. And Rose, hi, Rose from New Mexico. Anna from Ohio. Rosa from New Mexico also with Shelties. Very cool. We have lots of breeds represented and lots of states represented, and Canada. Julia, hey there. Nice to see you. All right, so if you're in the ring and something's going on that's different, just allow that to work to your advantage. Make sure that your dog or bitch is outstanding in however your best presentation method is. I assure you, you're not the only one. You're not the only person who needs to adjust their presentation based on what's going on with their bodies, right? I don't think you ever get over a certain age and not have something going on. So, as I say, go with it, make it work for you. Hey there, Deb. Nice to see you. Deb from Chicago. All right. And what's your breed, Deb? If you haven't put your breed on there, folks. All right. Now, who has questions? Before we start the question of the day, who has some questions that they'd like me to address? So go ahead and put those in the chat. No question is stupid. No question. Arjun from India, and Pamela from Raleigh, Scotty's very cool. Deb with Border Terriers and Whippets. Wonderful. It's a great combination. So there is no stupid question. The way it works at Dog Show Mentor is that we have people of all ranges. We have the beginners and we have people who are best in show winners, right? And so there's that continuum, and the people who ask basic questions actually help the people who are advanced to realize that sometimes they need to go back to basics. Remember what it was like to draw people in by the ring, how you felt when you were just starting out. So all these things really work to the advantage. So when you have a question, go ahead and put it up there. So what do you consider to be one of the most positive and negative aspects of sportsmanship seen with exhibitors? Okay. That's Callie. Hi. So positive would be kindness. One of the core values of Dog Show Mentor is kindness. And I remember when we first developed these core values, and they were developed by me and the members a couple of years ago. And hey, Anita, nice to see you from Missouri. Bichon. All right. So we had someone said that they thought that kindness would be a good core value. And I agreed with that. And here's why. You can still be competitive and be kind. And in fact, I think it makes you a better competitor, because with kindness comes compassion. And so we have compassion for the people that we are competing against. When we're up at the top, when you're at the top of your game, you have compassion for those people that are behind you. It's okay to look behind you and say, hey, congratulations. Now, they may not be happy to be congratulated on their second place, but if your intention is to be kind and include them in some of the joy that's around, then I think that's a great way to work within the dog show. Another example of kindness is, say you're walking through the grooming area and you see somebody with a ribbon on their table. Maybe it's a group placement. Maybe it's an owner-handled group placement. Maybe it's a breed win. Maybe it's winners. Maybe it's a first place. Because if somebody has a first place ribbon on the grooming table, they're probably proud of it. Hey, congratulations. Nice going. Or, hey, I saw your dog in the ring. He looked really good. Offer to video somebody. Say, hey, I saw your dog in the ring. Would you like me to video you? And let them figure out where they need to change their presentation. Because when we raise the bar on competition, it's good for everybody. It's good for the professionals. It's good for us. Because we bump them. Come on. Get better. Have your dog in better condition, better coat. Have the dog have a better attitude. So when we improve our presentation and raise our own bar, we raise it for everybody. So that is, to me and to the people that I work with, part of good sportsmanship. And I'm trying to see who this is. Anita. Oh, Anita from Missouri. I said hi to you, but hi again. So what do you consider to be one of the most positive and negative aspects? Negative aspect, bashing. Bashing your competition. Let me tell you a story about bashing your competition. So I was in the position of studying a breed, a coated breed, a large coated breed. And the person who was mentoring me was saying that such and such a dog had certain qualities that were not within the breed standard. And I said, well, you know what? Let's walk over in the grooming area and I'm going to ask that person if we can go over the dog because, I'd like to see what you're talking about. So, we put the dog up on the table, and when I actually got my hands on the dog, it wasn't what this competitor thought it was. And I said, do you feel this and do you feel that? And she was like, yeah. And I said, well, what do you think? And she's like, it wasn't at all what I thought. So all of you people with Pomeranians, hey, Tibetan Terrier. All right. Oh, German Shorthair Pointers, Elizabeth. Chow's, Chicago. All right. So negative aspects of sportsmanship are when people treat each other poorly, right? There's no space for that. I have the Facebook group, Dog Show Mentor Owner Handlers, and I recently had somebody that was bashing another person, and I just banned them. There's zero tolerance for that. I think it says Marcia from Mandy, Redbone Coonhounds, yay! Maybe I've seen you. Siberian Huskies from India. I'm gonna. Your name is not going to be good if I say it. All right. So, Skipper Keys, La Grande, Oregon. Hi, Debbie. Newfoundland, Shelley. Awesome. Thank you for posting. So who else has a question? Kelly, did I answer your question fulsomely? Skipper Keys. Debbie with Skipper Keys from La Grande. I think I just said that. All right. So does good sportsmanship still have a place in dogs? Well, of course it does. American Cockers as well from India. Put a phonetic pronunciation of your name in there. Okay, good, Kaylee. All right. So before we actually go into that question, hey, Lori, Chesapeake's from Georgia. Cool. Very cool. Anastasia, Belgian Malinois. Jennifer, Ridgebacks, Oregon. Welcome, Jennifer. Deb, I offer help if I see someone with several dogs, even if it's just holding them. Thank you so much. That's a great example of kindness. I'm sure they appreciate that. Julia, I like to wish everyone good luck at ringside. Yes, it's such a simple thing, right? We had such a great group of Frenchies at Yakima. By end of weekend, everyone was wishing each other good luck. See, that's exactly right. It's contagious. It's like smiling. Hello from Greece, Dobies. Hello, Joanna. Thanks for being here. I think that so far you are the farthest away. All right. Gracia? Courageous. Courageous. Okay. I did the best I could. All right. So, good sportsmanship. I think the good sportsmanship right now, more than ever, has a place for us because we have to build each other up in order for this sport to continue. There are people who actually leave our sport because they don't feel welcome. And they actually feel defeated, right? They feel defeated before they get in the ring. And that's something that I like to address with people. Speaking of kindness, COVID rules are lifting. I was just at a show and masks were optional. Judge is wearing a mask. It is the kind thing to do to wear one. Is it the kind thing? It is the kind thing. Thank you, Linda. It is my feeling that if the judge is wearing a mask, it's probably for a reason, and that you get close enough to them on the exam and there are enough people coming in that it's just what you would do. I mean, if you went to a person's home and you saw that they left shoes by the door and didn't wear shoes in the home, wouldn't you remove your shoes? I mean, even if you're just going to look at real estate, right? They have these little booties. Well, it's a thing to do. You put your booties on before you go in the house so you don't get dirt all over the floors. So it's all the same thing. And remember that you wear the mask for, about 2.4 minutes, maybe 30 minutes in the group. But, the judge is wearing it for 8 hours. And maybe they have a medical condition that you don't know about. Maybe they are living with a person who is a small child or an elderly person or someone who is immune compromised. So you don't know. And so just do it. It's the right thing to do. Okay. And then you can take it off when you leave if it's optional. Kieran Terriers from Fort Lauderdale. Hi from Virginia, getting into German Shepherd dogs. Well, welcome, Virginia. Hello from PA. My breed is currently undecided. I'm currently in the process of researching several breeds. Excellent. That is the exact right thing to do. And then once you pare it down to the breed that you think you want, then go to different breeders and talk to different people. I always love it when I'm working with people who don't have a dog yet. And that is probably, it's just so much fun. My breed is currently undecided. Okay. So where was I? I was talking about good sportsmanship and how in Dogs to Mentor every week we have Monday morning mentoring moments and brags. And it's a time and place for reflection on how your weekend went. What went well, what didn't go well, why did it not go well? Is there something you can do to change that? Did you get a glimpse of your own dog's performance? And what did you really think of it? How is the judge looking at your breed? There's so many aspects of evaluating your own good sportsmanship, your own ability to show your dog to his best. And I get that in the Dogs to Mentor Owner Handler Facebook group that's a private but open for non-members. We talk about that a lot. Like, so what about the judge? What are they seeing? I love talking about my breed ringside with spectators. Pam, hi. Yeah, so that is an opportunity for you also to train them, so to speak, in what good sportsmanship is about. And I sometimes think that new people come and they hear people come out of the ring and say unpleasant things about the judge or their fellow exhibitors, and they think, oh, well, either they think, oh, well, that's okay, I can do that, or they think, oh, I don't want to be part of this. Either one. And if they think that that's okay, if their breeder is always saying to them, oh, well, it's political. Well, if you believe it's political, then you're not going to be winning, right? I mean, it's just, you might as well go home. All right. Hello from Wisconsin, getting my first show prospect, Field Spaniel. 3 weeks. I am so excited. I'm getting my puppy in 3 weeks too. All right. What are some strategies to cope with disappointment when you aren't winning and getting little feedback on your dog? Will you discuss protocol regarding choosing a show prospect puppy from the breeder? Oh, Elizabeth, I think you might have PM'd me on that. Okay, so let me ask this question. What are some of the strategies to cope with disappointment when you aren't winning and getting little feedback on your dog? Well, first of all, if you reflect on what you did and what you could have done better, it empowers you. You're not a victim of what's going on, right? So the disappointment arises from feeling like a victim. Oh, I'm a victim of the system, I'm a victim of politics, I'm a victim of the judge, I'm a victim because the other exhibitors didn't help me, right? Or whatever. But if you actually think of it in terms of, I can control what I do. I can control how I train my dog. I just wrote an article for ShowSite that you'll all be interested in, I hope. And it's about this very thing. So how to control, you can't control who the judge points to, but if you have the best presentation on your dog, that's the key, because you will overcome the competition if you do that. And it might not be every time. And the other thing is, when coping with disappointment, is just on a visceral level, to really breathe, right? Take some breaths and think about, okay, what's good around here? What can I do around here that's fun, that's interesting? What other breeds can I go and look at? What other rings can I look at? And what happens there is really interesting, because then you become curious. And that there's something infectious about the curiosity. And then you can go and talk to Pam ringside, because she likes to talk to new people about her breed ringside, right? So I think that these are all coping mechanisms to find someone positive by the ring. See who the people are that you think they're in your breed who look happy. Just look happy. What a thing, right? What a concept, to be looking happy. So those are some strategies, and I hope that's helped, Alexandra. It is disappointing not to win. We've all been there. But I think if we use that to our best advantage, that's where your key is. That's where your key lies, is to use that to your advantage. Okay, Pam says, walk into the ring with a mindset of, I have the best dog. Set your mind to a winning attitude. A negative attitude goes down the lead. Well, I don't know. Did you mean to write that article that I just wrote, Pam? Because I just said that. I just said what you feel is going down the lead to your dog. All right. Thank you. That was fantastic. And what happens when you look at the dogs that make you look at the positive features of that dog, see the good, don't think about all the bad, and you'll feel a lot better if you know that the judge is looking for the best in the ring that day. Julia, that's exactly right. That you have to know that you made your entry, and that judge is doing everything they can to find the best dog. Sometimes their viewpoint of what the best dog is going to be different than yours. All right. And the other thing is, you really do need to have a realistic expectation of the age of your dog and how they, how they compete with an older example of the breed. Maybe it's in full coat. Maybe it's bigger. Maybe it's just more mature. Maybe the head is larger. That kind of thing. Okay. Yeah, the article. I know, right, Pam? I have personally learned a lot by helping anyone that needs help before or preferably after I have shown my dogs. Nikki, thank you. Yeah, I mean, when we walk up and offer our help, we're helping that person. We may be even helping the dog because maybe they haven't been shown by another person before and they need a light hand and a gentle touch, and you can provide that and provide that positive experience. But it always benefits you, always, because you can learn from that dog, connect with that dog and let that dog, connect with you and learn from it and let it learn from you. And you're helping another person. All right. Okay. So we have almost done it. We have answered lots of questions. Anita, I'm going to just read this because we just got a couple minutes left. My daughter and I have shown our altered Bichons through ACA and have been looking at UKC. We found this great activity to spend time, together. So I guess we're not as so serious as breeders, right? Okay, that's all right. I feel like we get looked down upon because, I think that as far as being looked down upon, I think when you throw your head back and your shoulders back and walk through like you own the place and say hi and smile if those people are looking down at you, you're the one who rises, right? You rise to the top like that. And people see that. And they're like, wow, she's really nice. Wow, right? The people who are the people you want to know at the show are going to notice. And that's important. Remember, the people who you want to know are going to notice you when you're kind, generous, helpful, and interested and curious. Curiosity is the thing, right? Karen says, train, train, train. Make your dog stand out even if it isn't the best one in the ring. Exactly, Karen. A flashy, happy, vibrant dog are everyone's favorite. Did you come to my Rate Your Dog seminar? Actually, the Rate Your Dog seminar was a boatload of fun, and we're going to do it again this summer. So look out for that. Oh, you're welcome, Carrie. It was nice to have you here. Rat Terriers from California. All right. Well, we are going to conclude this portion of the Facebook Live. I'm so glad that you were able to come. Thank you for all your interaction and helping me. And Dan was really disappointed not to be able to participate, and we missed him. Thank you to ShowSite for producing this. And remember, I do give free Blue Ribbon Blueprint webinars free to dog clubs, all breed clubs, and specialty clubs. So have your club contact me. If you see that I'm coming up on a panel, contact that club and say, hey, you'd like to have a seminar there or a webinar online. You are welcome, Nikki. You're welcome, Ginger. All right. And you know how to find us because this is the 9th Facebook Live. Thank you so much, everybody. See you in the winner's circle.